That. Um, Ashley, are we ready for questions?
We are now going to take some questions from the audience. But before we do, we just want to remind everybody that you can vote right now. You can make your voice heard, and you don't have to wait until Election Day. If you have your ballot, go ahead and mail it back in. Turn it into your county clerk's office or return it to a secure drop box. If you haven't requested a ballot, you can vote early in person right now. Check KentuckyVotes.com to find out your polling locations and hours, including this Saturday. So go out and let's get voting, Kentucky. We want to make sure that you have a part in this historic election. Now, for our first question, we're going to turn it over.
All right, everyone. Our first question comes from Kenny. Kenny, you are now live. Ask your question.
Hey, Amy, this is Kenny Bolin in Louisville, Kentucky, and my question for you is, what will be the first thing you do when you take office, your number one priority to get done that Moscow Mitch either refused to do or just could not do?
Thank you, Kenny. That's a really good question, and I'd have to answer it with the thing that Moscow Mitch won't do, which he could do right now, but he won't do, and that is get coronavirus relief aid that we need for our state. We need unemployment insurance extended for those people who have been thrown off their work from no fault of their own. We need renters need help. We need aid for state and local governments. Governor Bashir has said we have a shortfall this year. We have over $1 billion shortfall for next year. That's just jobs. That's regular people. That's folks who have served us their whole lives in Kentucky. That's their pensions that we need to save, that we need to make sure that these jobs are secure, because these are public service jobs. They're out there serving us. They're, like I said, firefighters, school teachers, school districts. That aid is so important. And along with that aid, I must insist that we have a national plan to tackle this coronavirus, a national plan for testing and tracing, where we have the resources, the personal protective equipment, where states don't have to go on eBay to fight each other, where it's coordinated. And we have a response that is coordinated from the federal government to tackle this, because we need to mitigate this virus. We all want to get our economy back. We're not going to be able to get it back until we mitigate the virus. And unlike Senator McConnell, I'm not willing to throw in the white flag right now. I'm not willing to say, oh, everybody, it's going to be great, and we have a Manhattan style project, and we're all going to be fine when we get a vaccine. I know we're going to be fine when we get a vaccine, but I'm not willing to give up hundreds of thousands of Americans' lives because we don't have a plan to mitigate this virus in the meantime. So that's the first priority. I think it's so important. We're losing 800 to 1,000 Americans a day to this coronavirus. The cases are on the rise. We're not mitigating it the way we should, and we need to be. And part of that, a big part of that, is the aid to Kentucky right now. People, we have kids that 1 in 5 kids are hungry. We need to have aid for people to put food on the table. We need to have aid for people to pay their rent, to pay their mortgage if they don't have a job. This is just so important, and it comes down to your priorities. You bail out Main Street before you bail out Wall Street. That's the bottom line. Okay? Thank you for that question.
All right.